Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pop-Up Show. Tonight we'll be doing Terminator. First, Spitfire Issue 53, then Terminator Issue 104. And here's one of my first co-hosts will be Dave Hobbies.
Hello, good evening, everybody, and thanks for having us on tonight, Adrian. Yeah, it's going to be a fabulous build, as it always is, with you tonight, Adrian, doing issue 53 of Build the Spitfire first, and then down to some Terminator work as well. So, yeah, it's been a lovely day around England today. I hope you all agree. Soaking up the sun as hope you all have been, and get on top of that sunshine because it's going to rain apparently.
And finally, Gordy Dave.
Evening, everybody. And as Dave says, it's going to rain because it starts. I was out about 7 o'clock with a dog then. It was starting to rain up here in Newcastle, so it's only moving across the country. So this will be a cracking build tonight, so I hope everybody enjoys it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. So, as we've done before, I believe that Adrian will be doing the building and on the Spitfire and the Terminator. And then first off, we'll be doing the Spitfire, and I'll be narrating the Spitfire. And then after that, Geordie Dave will be narrating the Terminator. And before that, Geordie Dave will be doing the chat.
Yep, okay. We'll start the chat up. Okay, we're gold. We'll have Mark Mods. Evening, everybody.
Hello, Mark.
Silver, Warren James. Hi, all.
Hello, Warren.
Hi, Warren.
And bronze goes to Dano Build. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Dano.
Hello.
Then we have Dave's Hobbies. Hello, friends.
Hello, my friends. Hello.
Hello, Dave.
And we'll have Dave Mack. Good evening, Eagle Squadron. Time to get them kites airborne. The Hun are on the way.
Hello there, Mac.
And we have P40 F20. Captain Langley, time for you and the lads of Eagle Squadron to mount your kites. The Hun is on the way over the ditch. Give them a warm welcome with an 8-gun salute.
We will do, P40 F20. Thank you very much.
Yorkshire Crafter. Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Hi,
Yorkshire Crafter.
P40 F20. Jerry cannot abide the course. They do not like it. Oh, do not like it. Right, let's move this up a bit. So, okay, DRD allotment. Hi, everyone.
Hello, DRD allotments.
And for the next load, it's just everybody saying hello, hello, hello to everybody till we get down to Matthew Bourne. He says evening all.
Hello, Matthew.
Evening, Matthew.
And then we'll go to Fleetwood J. Good evening. Hope all is it. Good evening. All hope everyone is okay, and good luck with your build, Adrian.
Hello, Fleetwood J.
And Fleetwood J, cracking day by the coast, slightly chilly but dry. Just had a lovely sunset.
Yeah, we've had a lovely sunset as well. It's been beautiful.
Matthew Bourne, not so good for France under complete national lockdown. Don't they have the vaccine yet?
Yeah, they've got some of the vaccine, but yeah.
Yeah, they're not they've had a bit. There was a spate where they weren't giving the Oxford one out. And
That's right. Yeah. It's
So
their own fault.
yeah, it's their own fault. Basically, that's the chat up to date. So you're not getting us this week where you're reading all that.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Okay.
everyone's really it's all right to chat amongst themselves in the chat, but we won't promise we won't read them out.
Yeah.
Unless it's to do with the build.
Yeah, text obviously too much to win, so
Yeah, I try to do all the hellos. If I've missed anybody on there, I'm very sorry, but you know, when you're chatting to each other, I can't see why we should have to read all that out.
no, I think you've got everybody there, so no problem.
Right, I'll change the camera angle.
Okay. And we'll be having a look at the super fantastic issue 53 of Build the Model Spitfire Mark 1A. And tonight we'll be doing fitting the motor for the right aileron. Okay, and what we're going to do with this issue, everybody, is that we're going to read the parts checklist first, and then we're going to actually skip to step 7. And the reason for that is that we're going to build the part, and then we're going to backtrack on ourselves and put the part then on the Spitfire itself. So for those of you who haven't got the desk space, we suggest you do the same. So we're going to be fitting the motor for the right aileron, and the parts checklist is 5301 cog for right aileron.
There we go.
Yeah, I think we've seen one of them before, haven't we?
Yes. I wonder if it's threaded the same way or not. That's a good question.
Or the opposite way, yeah, that's a good question. So 5302 is a support block.
Can you find that's cast metal again?
Oh, cast metal. And 5303.
That's what I reckon so, because I can see some indents where it's being like punched out. That's
oh
yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean about that. 5303 is a motor bracket.
Yeah. And same again, you find this is cast as well, because
Cast metal
two punch outs where it comes out as a tool.
Yeah.
And this is marked with an R, so basically it's easy to work out which side is meant before which.
Yeah. Okay, 5304 is an end bracket. Sorry, 5304. Yes, end bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And same again. Who's actually haven't done the build? These actually marked as up as you'll find left and right as well.
Yeah. Okay, and then we've got 5305, 3 p.m. 1.6 by 3mm screws and 1 spare.
Yep, I put one away and there's 2 left in there.
Okay, and then we've got 5306, 6 p.m. 2.4mm screws.
Yep, there were 6. I put one away because there's 1 spare.
Okay, don't actually say that in the magazine, but
well, I went through the magazine because I thought there might be 1 spare, so
yeah,
I'd gone through and think, oh yes, we are using that many.
Okay, jolly good. So we're going to be starting on step 7, and that's as I explained before, that we're going to build the part and then we're going to pop it onto the aeroplane itself. So can you bring us up to chat with the date? With the chat
Mark Mons, that's fine. Just saying hello to everybody. John's Megan, evening all.
Evening, John.
Evening, John.
Now, Matthew Boone, think you're slightly ahead of me with the Spitfire.
And everybody's ahead of me because I'm still on issue 13. So
Well, you've probably been busy doing other things, haven't you? Probably.
yeah, I've been very busy sorting out the garden, and then there's been quite a lot of housework to do and shopping and things like that. And Christine's not been 100%, so been looking after Christine a bit, and then yeah, I've been doing all sorts of other things. So right, if you're ready, Adrian, we'll go on to step 7. Okay. So step 7 is take the motor bracket 5303 and the motor and cable 5201 from the previous issue. Fit the shaft of the motor through the hole in the bracket as indicated. Ensure that you have the motor in the correct orientation.
Right, yeah, if you've got the cable up, that's spinning that way.
Yeah.
And this goes on like so.
Yeah. Yeah, there should be a little, oh yes, I see, yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so step 8 says fix the bracket 5303 to the end of the motor 5201 using 2 PM 1.6 by 3 millimeter screws to ensure the holes are aligned correctly. Partially fit both screws before fully tightening them. To check the orientation of the motor, we have indicated the circuit board with a blue arrow. Oh yeah,
Right,
see.
yeah.
Yep, that's correct.
I'll put these 2 screws in loosely, and I'll show you a bit more. Right, there we go. Like so.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just finish off these screws.
Jolly good. Are you up to date with your Spitfire, Geordie, Dave?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the next issues.
I'm going to have to crack on at some point and get some done.
I can't do nothing till then. Come, everything's done.
Sorry about that. Yeah, try and get the other screw in. It was a bit awkward, so try and find it tightness, because I reckon one screw, because the other screw was like slightly loose. I couldn't try and get the other right, so I had to move a bit closer to work it handy. I'm sorry you couldn't get it in camera shot doing it. That's
all right, Adrian.
Usually I would wait till I'm up with Adrian.
Yeah.
But with this all being so repetitive, the same thing.
Yeah.
I just got it done.
Well, yeah, it's on your choice, but when it's something different, you think, how do you do it, sort of thing. If I would like to say you do one side, then you can actually, it's simple roughly doing the other side.
Yeah. Okay, so is that step done then, Adrian?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so step 9. Step 9 is take the cog 5301 and fit it onto the end of the shaft of the motor 5201. It is a loose fit and will be held in place by the end bracket, see step 10. So we'll have that fitted first.
That goes on like so.
Yeah. Okay. And step 10 then says take the end bracket 5304 and fit it over the end of the shaft of the cog 5301. At the same time, a peg on the base of part 5304 fits into a hole in the bracket 5303, fixed in place with a PM 2 times 4mm screw right.
And the screw actually goes through this part first, but some people might not have a hole there correctly.
Aha, right.
Right. Let's try and get that peg on the end of here first. And locate that pin into there. Turn it round. I pre-assembled screw on my screwdriver already.
And that's the PM 2 times 4.
Yes.
And P40F20. Right, tally ho, chaps. Here they come. And Fleetwood G has been busy on Project Reynolds.
Oh, that is absolutely fabulous, that Renault. And yeah, I've had a sneak preview of certain things on the Renault build. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. It really is.
Right. There's a symbol part.
Okay, jolly good. Right. So what we'll do now then, Adrian, is we'll go back to step 1. So you're going to need your aeroplane.
Yep, I'm just organising stuff.
Matthew Borum, Red 5, standing by.
And we're going to need all hands to the deck. Whoa. Here she comes. So we'll be working on the right side of the wing. Is that correct, Adrian?
Yes. Well, there's the left motor, so I reckon we'll be working around this area, won't we, guys?
Yeah, around the right side. Yeah, that's correct. So am I also correct in saying that would be the starboard side?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I had to go through the phrasing. Remember which side of the port side is.
Yeah. And just remind us of that phrase.
The phrase someone told me was, "There's no port left in the bottle."
That's it. Yeah. Okay.
Right, that's
So,
what tells you starboard then.
If you come which side port and starboard is, basically that's the phrase you work out. Okay, if that's I'll tell you no one to work out how to tell the compass as well in a moment.
okay.
The build.
Okay.
Here's the bracket.
Right. Okay. So on to step 1.
Yeah.
And step 1 says identify the position for the support block 5302 on the inside of the fuselage panel 2201 next to part 5002. The inset above shows the part in place.
There's one arrow's going to that one, and the other one is up in there.
Yeah,
Yes,
so it's just going to mirror the other side then, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, jolly good. So we'll go on to step 2. So step 2 says fix the support block 5302 in place with 2 PM 2 times 4mm screws as shown below. So you want one hard to the right and one hard to the left. I think there's a little bit more chat, Jordy Dave.
Yeah, it's just one. What was actually the X-Wing was based on a Spitfire.
Oh.
And the way they moved was based on the movements in flight by the Spitfire.
Oh.
Ooh. There's Star Wars information going in here.
Yeah.
Okay, those two screws nicely done up tight, nice and tight.
Okay, jolly good. Step 3 then. Step 3 is position the cable assembly 5101 along the rear edge of the right wing, as indicated. See also the following 2 steps. Note that the aileron is tipped down slightly. And in the following 2 steps, it's mirroring exactly what we did on the port side.
Yeah.
So it's tucking it into there.
So then you find you push it in quite a bit away, sort of thing.
Yeah. So I'll have to go to step 4 now, and it says insert the small block of the end of the cable 5101 into the square socket in the right aileron. And then it says for step 5, fit the neck of the cog on the other end of the cable 5101 into the recess in the support block 5302 as indicated. Ensure any previously fitted wires are clear of the cable. Note the position of the tab on the neck of the cog circled.
Yeah.
So the tab must be uppermost.
And I'm getting it rough, feeling the angle on the other one, getting it about the same.
Right.
Right, step, yeah, that's of course that's step 6 here, the angles where the tab is. That's fun trying to gather, isn't it, sort of thing?
So yeah, step 6 is this shows the cog of part 5101 in place in the support block. Note that the tab on the neck of the cog circled should be upwards and the aileron slightly downwards. If this is not the case, reinsert the cable into the aileron so that it is in the correct position. Okay, so we've gone step by step on that now then, Adrian. I just can't see the aileron from where I am.
It's like
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. If I roughly place it, it's slightly down a bit.
Yeah.
But I need that what I'll do is when I put the motor on top, I'll basically lift that one up slightly, and then I'll put that cog in the roughly correct place where I need to.
Yeah.
But the weight of the aileron is actually moving the cog this way.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we've done step 7, we've done step 8, we've done step 9, and we've done step 10. So that leaves step 11. Step 11 says ensure that the rectangular peg on part 5101 is pointing upwards. This means that the aileron will be tipped slightly downwards. Fit the motor and the cog assembly from step 10 over the cog on the end of the cable 5101. An opening in the bracket 5303 fits over the cog on cable 5101 so that the teeth engage with the cog 5301. Holes in the bracket 5303 align with the screw sockets in the support block 5302 as indicated. And
I'm holding roughly the flap up, and that's roughly centered, and the flap is still slightly downwards. So,
yeah,
actually,
I see where you're going.
move the wires up like so.
Okay. Do you want me to go to step 12, Adrian?
Yes, please.
Okay, step 12 is note the circuit boards on the sides of the two motors are facing each other. Fix the bracket 5303 to the support block 5302 with two PM 2 times 4mm screws. So yeah, as we were saying earlier, it just mirrors the other side.
Put that in so far, and now go over to get the screw. Sorry guys, you can't really see what's happening.
That's all right. Okay. Are you happy with that, Adrian?
Yeah, I'm happy with that one, but I might
Sure.
adjust the other ones because those cogs, they actually move backwards and forwards as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's completed work. A cable and a motor have been fitted to the right wing. Note that we do not show the full length of the cables for the lights on the wings. Yeah, you can understand that. So what's coming in next week's issue then? Issue 54. Issue 54, your next set of parts are a left wing flap and hinge parts. Ooh, jolly good. So that's
Yeah,
next
that's going to be
week.
slightly different to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Warren James, looking good, Adrian. And John's model making, that's an interesting fact, Mark.
Yeah, certainly is. Okay, so it's now time that we was moving over to the Terminator.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so we'll move over to Jody Dave for the narrations, and I'll go on to the chat.
Okay, thanks, Dave. You earned your wings tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, today on the Terminator, we're going to glue the chest supports in place and assemble and affix a large back panel. Sounds very interesting.
Well, we received back panel last week.
So,
because this is the part we end up receiving. Last week we didn't do anything with, but we had parts with it, which we assembled onto Terminator. Right, part 1.
Okay. Okay, on issue 104 and 104 is a back panel right.
Yes, and these both actually marked with a letter, so you can't really make a mistake which one is which.
And 2 is a back panel left.
Yep, mirror image compared to the other one.
Right. Is a chest support left.
There you go. That's the image, and basically you can tell which is which because it's actually marked underneath, so you can tell which part is which.
And 4 is a chest support right.
Yeah, and that's the right one compared to the image.
5 are 2 straight shafts.
Yeah, 2 straight shafts, and basically they've got like a little collar edge at the top. No idea exactly what they're for. We'll soon find out later, probably.
And 6 are 2 fixable. I take it all these pieces are plastic, aren't they?
Yeah, all these parts are plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 little nodules with like a little ball on it.
And 7 is 2 wood shafts.
Yes, 2 ridge shafts, and actually more like a thread. They're more like a thread on it sort of thing. Type shaft, because they actually got a little notch on one end. So, are we into screwing those into something? That's a good question.
And 8 are 3 2x4mm PM screws.
Yes, there was 3, and there's 1 spare, so I've got 2 left in there.
9 is 5 2.6mm PM screws and 1 spare.
Yes, so I've got 4 left, and those 2 screws should have the same sort of thread, so no which is compared to the other final screw.
And 10 is 3 2.4mm PB screws.
Yes, and that's basically got a different thread compared to the other 2.
Okay.
That's how you can tell compared to the 2 screws.
Okay, step 1. Oh no, hang on, I've got to read what you're going to need. You'll need the back panel 1031 from the previous issue, model assembly from issue 103, a fine crosshead screwdriver, super glue, and a coating stick. And now we'll go to step 1. Step 1, take the back panel 1031 from the previous issue and the left back panel 1042, which is marked with an L insert. Insert below.
Oh, I can gather where this is actually going to go.
Right, so step 2, fit the port 1042 to the side of port 1031. Note that each port has a slot and these should align.
Right, yeah, there's a slot there and there's a slot there. Plus, I look like there's a peg there, and there's a peg hole there.
Step 3, there is a tab with a screw hole on the inside of port 1042. Use a PB2 by 4mm screw to fix the 2 ports together.
Are we actually using glue yet at all?
Oops, I said nothing about glue yet.
Right, okay, just double check, that's all. I just double check I didn't have to like put a bit of glue on that tab or not.
Not check.
On that pin.
There's nothing about glue.
No, just double checking that's all right. Okay, that slots in there like so.
If you think it's loose, you could put some on.
I just had to go back to the engine. Right. Okay. Put the small screw into here. I just quickly realised I actually picked up the wrong small screw.
You need a PB2. 2x4.
Yeah, I ended up picking up the PM one.
Oh.
So I was going to think, hang on, I think this has got the wrong thread on it. Right. Okay, that's in there nicely.
Okay, step 4. Repeat the previous steps to fit part 1041 marked right, or to the other side of the back panel 1031. Fix in place with a PB 2x4mm screw.
Same again, you've got a little peg hole there, and that sits onto that peg there. And fix it on like so.
With a PB screw.
Yeah. I only realised it when I started screwing the other one in and think, hang on. No, I think I've got the wrong type of thread here. Right. That's in nicely.
Now we're going to use super glue. Step 5. Take one of the shafts 1045 and apply a little super glue to the flat end of the shaft. Note that the glue is applied to the end without a lip.
Right. Okie doke.
I might as well read step 6 so you know where it goes. Fit the shaft into the socket at the top of port 1031. Repeat to fit the second shaft as shown.
Okay. It's up here and they slot in there like so. Okay. Actually, I'm going to dunk the plastic piece into the glue. So we use a top stick, basically put it on the end. And I'll push that one in there like so. Right. Okie doke. I'm going to grab the other one. Same again. I've got my pot of glue. I'm going to just stick the end in and pop the that item into the hole. Okie doke.
Okay, step 7. Take the 2 rib shafts and identify the ends with the notches. Fit the ball on each part 1046 into the end of the shaft with a notch. Push firmly until the ball clicks into place.
Okay.
Nice and sounding quick.
Yep, that's one done. And it's gone here in with a screw. Not his. And that's clocked in. There you go. Both of them done.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Okay,
wait, forward. Right, step
Sorry
8.
about
Step 8. Identify the 2 sockets on the back of port 1031 where the ports 1046 are fitted. Push the ends of the ports 1046 into the sockets as shown. The ports are not firmly fixed at this stage.
Right, they're more like a push fit basically, so you don't.
They're not firmly fixed. They're not firmly fixed at this stage, so basically something must hold them on.
Yeah, well, they're held by force. When you push them in, basically you can practically pick the item up. It won't fall out.
Okay, step 9. Okay, you need lay the model assembly on your work surface on its back.
I'll just bring the chat up to date while you're doing that. And I've got Dave Mack saying, great Spitfire build, Adrian. It's looking good.
Thank you, Dave Mack. Right.
Right. Check the fit of the chest support panel marked L next to the chest detail 1032. The 2 large tabs on the part 103 fit into the slots on the underside of the chest, which is arrowed.
Okie doke.
Right. Step 10. Hold the chest support panel 1043 marked L in the orientation shown and apply a super glue to the horizontal surface. Fix in place on the model.
Right. Okay. This one I sometimes had little paintbrush ones. You know what? I'm gonna put a bit of dab of glue on there. And use a chopstick to move it around. Okay, look.
Okay, you got to fit that onto the model. And step 11 is doing the opposite side. Okay. That on?
Yeah, the left-hand side's on. Now I'm going to just test fit the right-hand side first.
In step 11, in the same way, apply super glue to the horizontal surface on ports 1044, block R. Fix in place next to the right-hand side, port of 1032.
Cool.
Then we need to let it dry, set it. Then we need to let it set for a bit.
Well, to be honest, they're nice tight fits, to be honest.
Right?
Yeah.
Step 12 is, when the glue has dried, turn the model over, take the assembly from step 8 and check how it fits on the back of the model.
Because when I push it in, I think, cool. Any more tightness, it's going to be fun trying to get it out again. Keep that. That's both sides in. Right. Do you want me to step 12?
When the glue has dried, turn the model
Right,
over.
okay, yeah. Right, okay, I'm just double checking, that's all.
Take the assembly from the step 8 and check how it fits on the back of the model.
Right, that's why, because those parts there you'll find end up fitting to there. That's why they say to actually give it a while for them to harden off before you test fitting it. I'm going to actually put my hand there to hold them in place to test fit this.
These days. This shows the back assembly in place. 3 large holes in the back section. 1031 so aligned with sockets in the metal frame of the back. It says at the side of the model, 14 at the side of the model, the back panel 1033 fits over the edge of the chest panel, blue arrow, and the lower part of the back panel fits over the edges of the chest supports, yellow arrow.
Right. Right, okay, that's a nice standing click on it.
Nice. So step 15, fit the centralist section of the back panel in place with 4 PM 2.6mm screws.
Just a little bit of chat. Matthew Baum says my next Spitfire delivery will be 47 to 50. And John's model making says, does the Terminator speak? Question mark.
I wouldn't know. I don't know if they've got a sound chip in the circuit board or not when we get it or not. I have no idea.
Do we know what it does do?
Well, as far as I know, the eyes will move left and right, and the mouth will move up and down. And the eyes might flash, or they might stay on. I don't know exactly. I'll find that out when we turn the system on or not.
Will it? I wonder if its limbs will move.
No, they won't. There's no motors to the limbs. You can move the limbs to whatever position you like.
Well, that's good news to me, Adrian.
Sorry, dear, it's not going to walk across the floor and attack you.
One comes near me, I'll be shutting it in a cupboard.
I'll send an R2. I'll send an R2 to protect you.
Right, those 4 screws nicely done up.
Okay, then step 16. Fit the lower corners of part 1031 in place using 2 PM 2x4mm screws circled.
Yeah, that's one there and the other one there. That's one down. And that's the final one in.
And that's stage complete. Supports have been fitted to the lower edge of the chest and back panel has been assembled and fitted in place.
Yep, and you find that hole there and that hole there is where the bracket gets fixed on to hold the Terminator up. Right.
Okay, so John's model making says a silent killer. Yeah, not a half. Don't trust it myself. And then Fleetwood J says definitely a brown trouser moment if you forget it's there. Yes.
I'm gonna start rubs on the window at Halloween.
Oh my god.
I think it'll look good. If you look up in the flats and you'll see that.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll use them as a scarecrow doing it the flipping lot.
Keep the kids away, yeah.
Right, and that's the part that we'll end up receiving
Next week.
next week.
Continue work on the back and add more detailing.
Yes.
Oh, very good indeed. All done and dusted.
Oh, I forgot to change the clock.
So, Dave Mack says it'll be great for Halloween and scare everyone away. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can think of that'll be good for. Scare me away as well. So yeah, fabulous build, I think, on both builds. Got lots done.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very good. Very good indeed.
So for your a week on Friday, we actually this Friday probably the next lot. This is Spitfire to be issued.
Yeah, won't be long now, will it? I suppose that depends on whether they've been held up with them ships in the Suez Canal there.
Aye.
Yes.
That's one of the things you've got to think about.
It could be the next 4 issues afterwards, probably.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. So it all depends, doesn't it? So right, we've got some more chat coming in, and we'll go to DRD allotments and great builds tonight. Well done, jolly good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Dave Max says another great show and build, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
And P40F20 says, I say, Captain Langley, nice bit of work there. What? Give it up, those blighters, right up the what's it. Yes, we have. Thank you very much, P40F20.
Thank you, P40F20.
Max Mod says, well done tonight. It's good to see some actual building on the Spitfire. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
After just putting some parts together. Yeah. Actual building. So Matthew Baum says, I know someone called Reenie. We can get him write it. What's it? Okay. And P40F20 says, well done, Eagle Squadron. Tea and caramel wafers in the mess after debrief. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't actually happen to have one on my table, so I'll have to go get one in a bit. So yeah, I've got some orange. So yeah, I've been I'm a bit scruffy because I've been working in the garden today. So I've been trying to get the grass cut and everything and sorted out for this bad weather that's on its way apparently. So yeah.
Well, it's because of all your neighbours who keep on putting fertiliser in your grass, isn't it?
That's the problem. Yeah, we live next to a farm. Well, a farm field, and the farmers keep putting spreading fertilizer all over the field, and that's little white pellets, not the animal type fertilizer. So yeah, it's little white pellets that they sling all over the place, and that gets onto our grass because there's no fence or anything in between, and our grass grows. Sometimes I have to cut it 3 times a week, so it's that bad. Yeah, especially if it rains. Yeah, so I've got to keep it down. So yeah, it's one of the hazards of being right out here in the countryside, and we've got no option really.
Yeah. Well, probably sometimes it's nice to live in the countryside. It's sometimes nice and peaceful, but when you get bad weather, it's pretty awful, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, I'm sort of bored, I countryside.
Say that again, Dave.
Sort of bored, our countryside. Yeah, we're sort of last village outside of Newcastle.
Yeah.
And it's countryside up to heading on the wall, then more countryside all the way up to Corbridge.
So there's quite a bit out your way then.
Yeah. Yeah, when the farmer spread his muck, you can smell it on the estate.
Well, thankfully they don't spread so much muck down here. It's just little white pellets.
I put little pellets on my things called chicken manure.
Well, it's quite possible that it could be things like that, but obviously it's in little tiny white pellets.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Okay. We'll do the schedule.
Yeah, I'll do the schedule in a second.
Okay, I'll just bring this up then. So Matthew Baum says, are we going to see what's next on the schedule? Yes, we are. And P40F20 says, Mess Sergeant, fetch some caramel wafers for group captains there. There's a good lad. Thank you very much.
Right, but tomorrow's 1st of April.
Oh.
Aye, April Fool's Day.
Aye.
April Fool's Day. So is Hawks doing April Fool's? What issues are you going to be doing? Or that's a good question.
Yeah, it is.
So Hawks actually tomorrow doing Terminator issue 100 and 101
Wow.
at 8 o'clock. Then the 2nd of April on Friday, be Horlicks again, and he'll be doing the Spitfire issue 40 onwards. So will he end up doing 2 to 3 issues? It depends how he gets on.
Yeah.
How easy enough they are easy to get through.
Yeah.
Then the 3rd of April we have Saturday, and that's Chris Davies, and he's doing his Jaguar issue 34.
Yeah.
And that again, that's 8 o'clock. So far all these shows are 8 o'clock. Then we have nothing on the Sunday schedule at the moment. Could be something scheduled in the meantime, we don't know.
Okay.
Then on the 5th of May, no, bad.
April.
April. 5th of April, Monday, it's Chris Clampton, and he's doing his Terminator issue 104, and you might find up to 106. He might be doing 3 issues or might be doing 2, I don't know.
Okay.
I think he's planning to do 3 issues.
Will there be dual streaming, Chris and Chris?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I think there'll be dual streaming, won't they?
And that'll be 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then the 6th of April, Tuesday, it'll be me doing the Friday F40 issue 31.
Yeah.
Now, I think that'll be same again, not as awkward issue as being issue 29, but I'm doing regular schedule of doing Friday. It might be a short episode, so
yeah,
and that'll be at 7:30.
Jolly good.
Right. 7th of April, Wednesday, it'll be Yorkshire Crafter and Paint with Penny doing the Paint with Diamond show.
Okay.
That's if they're both around.
Yeah.
So you're on today. Julie didn't have anything actually content to show today. So that's why a broadcast is done.
Yeah.
Then come Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, the Partner Show doing Spitfire issue 54.
Yeah.
Then afterwards doing the Terminator issue 155.
105.
105. Yeah, I almost said 55, but I said 105.
Yeah.
And that's the week's schedule. Of course, then the day after we haul it again, probably doing a Terminator.
Yeah, so that brought us up the week. So one last comment. I think P40F20 says Salty with Squadron Leader Horlicks on Friday.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and I get my 2nd injection on Saturday.
Do you really? Brilliant.
Brilliant. I'm not looking forward to it. I've heard the 2nd one's the worst.
Oh, don't say that. God, blimey. So the first one was bad enough for me.
I was okay with the first one. I hope I'm okay with the 2nd one because I've got work the next day.
Well, I felt fine with my first one.
Quartermaster Forge Saturday. We get my injection, and I'm going to be up bloody 6 o'clock Sunday morning to start work.
Oh, heck.
Not much chance for it to get through my system.
No, there ain't, no. No, let's hope you're all right with it, Dave.
But you hear these stories and you don't know whether.
Yeah. Well, I've heard that the 2nd one's better than the first one, so take that, take that.
It's better than the first one, and I've heard the 2nd one's worse than the first one.
Yeah.
And yet the first one was okay with me, so I hope the 2nd one will be.
Yeah.
Well, different people with slightly different sort of thing.
Of course, yeah.
Maybe in trouble is I've been full of cold all right the way through this COVID thingy. I've never been able to drop this cold.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
It's like something might bring me into the rash, but it wouldn't affect you two.
Yeah.
So
everybody's different, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've had this cold for about a year now.
You have, yeah. I remember you saying you've had it such a long time, haven't you?
I just don't seem to be able to draw it.
Yeah. Somebody said to me that you know, because you was poorly with the first injection, perhaps you had coronavirus, and you know, and I was saying no. I was saying, oh yeah, that's the way it comes out, and then things like this is like long COVID, you know, like a long cold.
It's surprising they did like do a quick test basically. Okay, before you got the injections, right? See if you actually can go think, right, hang on. You know, there's two types of COVID injections.
Yeah.
So it'd be better off, right? Okay, and you actually can't think. Actually, moment, we need to give you this drug because it might affect you slightly better compared to this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the thing where you get, because they'll ask you, have you had any symptoms? And you say no. Then you give the injection. But what happens if you've got the COVID and you got the injection and then that's.
Yeah. You might not know. You might not know. No.
That's what you should get a test before you get the injection.
Like, you might pick up COVID, and of course, it might be after 6 hours later you might come infected of it. Symptoms compared.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm getting paid for my injections though, so.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm not complaining. Another £16 for getting the next injection.
Oh, when I used to get blood, I used to get paid for it.
The works are paid with to encourage you to get it done.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's good that they are.
Oh, when I used to get blood, it was actually as at work time. Basically, someone used to run us up to him, give him blood, give blood, went back down to work again after sitting a while.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
I didn't mind.
Yeah.
Basically, as a dedicated drive, basically ran us all up there, submerged, and come back down, picking some more people up, run them up. Actually, when the first group's gone, then you take the second group up.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, Corey, well, let's go backwards. Who did I do? I can't remember who I did first.
Good day first.
I went fair.
Yeah, so it's Corey Dave.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show, the construction builds again. So thanks for having us on again, Adrian, and good night from me.
Okay, just good night from me. And I've just noticed a comment there, and yeah, I agree with that. So sod COVID, I need a haircut, says John's model making. Yeah, we all do, don't we? So yeah, thanks for joining us and commenting, and see you next time around. Give Adrian a nice good thumbs up, and good night from me.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye from all of us.
See you now.
Bye-bye.